Yeah, I really felt going into tonight's game, we knew that UNH had a lot of experienced players returning. They had 7 seniors, so I knew that we were going to face a lot of good chemistry and players that played well together. So unfortunately, one of their strengths is that they, have the ability to go into the post, one of which was the Player of the Year last year and his preseason pick Player of the Year. They obviously showed their depth, their experience, and their chemistry. I did feel that we battled, and for the last 5 days we've worked on a variety of different things. And I thought, in this game we did a little bit better job of taking care of the ball. One of the issues that continues to remain is that we've been giving up offensive rebounds. And with a team like this, when you can get stops or bad shots or missed shots, you cannot afford to give up 16 offensive rebounds because it definitely puts your team, continuing to put your team in a disadvantage.
Coach, 5 double-digit scorers today, so it looked like the offense was pretty well spread.
Yeah, I felt like, honestly, I still felt like it was kind of tough offense. We're a very up-tempo team. We love to run and push, and we haven't been able to get what we need to in the break as we usually do. I mean, in the past, we've been a team that consistently can, get maybe 20, 25 points just on the break alone. We're running way too many half-court sets, but it was great to see that, players could step up and score, but I really do think we need to continue to facilitate the offense in a sense where we can get easy baskets. A lot of it was in the paint. We need to continue to work on being able to have that nice balance on inside-outside game, which I'm really not thinking, I don't think we really had today.
Importance of keeping things in perspective early on with the start 0-4 now.
Yeah, I mean, the reality is that I knew coming in that we were playing a very, very strong schedule. Opened up against Boston College, we went to Maine, and now we're here with UNH. So I knew it was going to be very, very difficult, competition. But as I said to the players in the locker room, that this is when we figure things out, so that when we get into NEC time, we're ready to go, and then we'll have all our questions answered and be ready to put our best foot forward.
Looking forward, how do you want to prepare? Use what happened today for Sunday.
Yeah, obviously I think we need to continue to work on our defense, continue to work on, boxing out our rotations to make sure that we keep players off the boards. When we do play defense and we do a great job, we really need to continue to, limit our teams and not get second, third, fourth opportunities to score. So going into Holy Cross, it continues to be a point of emphasis and continue to work on taking care of the ball. We are a very young team. We have 1 senior, and so, when we go against teams that are senior-laden like UNH, obviously our youth gets exposed. But, I felt the team battled. I thought they played with good energy. I thought they played with pride. And so, obviously, it's a continued work in progress. But I'm, really working to make sure we get the team where it needs to be in January and February. That's the most important part. But there are no, easy teams coming in here. And I think, we'll be better for it. And it obviously gives us an opportunity to see the things we need to work on to get better.
A lot of new faces on court now. Obviously, you guys spent a lot of time in the offseason getting them ready for gameplay. How are you going to continue to develop them through the offseason for conference play, and are they where you are tracking them to be right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think, they're at a good place and they're working hard and they're getting better every game. You can only preach about, and I'll speak about, because we're really young in the post this year, you can only speak about the physicality and what it takes in the post. And so I think they're figuring it out that, what I was saying for the last 7 weeks is true, that it's physical and it's tough, and we went against a legitimate player of the year, in their conference. And, I mean, we got exposed to our youth, especially in the first quarter. But I thought they battled and they tried to figure it out and get her out of her comfort zone. So, I mean, it's a growing process. And, there's no magic wand. It's experience. It's, trying to figure it out. It's, going against good competition. And that's how you learn. So, I mean, I'm happy with, the players working hard and getting better. It's really just putting together all the intangible things that are going to be necessary for us to, be successful at NEC time. That's the reality. We only get 1 team that goes to the NCAA tournament. So I'd rather figure that out now than get into NEC and have played some weak competition and not be prepared and ready to go.
No pressure. Kiki, you guys had a season low today in turnovers, and you, with 9 assists, kind of helped facilitate the offense you guys do anything differently today?
I think past week during practice, like the past 5 days, coach really like improvised the turnovers, us taking care of the ball, making bad mistakes. In practice, if we made a mistake, we had to run for it. So I think when we did that, knowing we had a consequence, we had to take care of the ball more in practice. So it played over to the game. So I think that's what helped during the game.
You had a couple plays where you were able to kind of pass over the defense and find someone in the post.
Mm.
I know you've kind of tried to do that all year. What was different today?
I think today I just attacked more and went deeper into the paint. I didn't, like past few games, the post never really came over to guard me, so it wasn't open. But this time they came over to guard me, so it was open. So I think when they rotate over it, they're open. When they're not, the past few games, they were able to tip the ball and get steal.
From your perspective, what is the development of this team right now? Obviously, a lot of new faces, and you're the point guard experience. How are you seeing the development of this team each and every game?
In practice, we communicate more. The freshmen are talking more in practice. I know there's only one senior on the team and 3 juniors, but our experience is coming down to them, and they're learning more and more every day.
And then just you guys are back at it right after Thanksgiving on Sunday.
But yeah.
What are you guys going to try to do in that game?
I think defense and our rebounding. I think they had 16 offensive rebounds today. Yeah, I think their second chance opportunities made their scoring better. So I think us boxing out would help us.